Alright, in this video we are going to talk about what happens when you change k in your equation. K slides your graph up and down. One thing to notice, k is sort of outside of parentheses, so generally speaking you could put like a parentheses here and then your squared. K would be on the outside, or your parentheses and your cubed. K is still on the outside. It is not inside, it's not with x. When you have a positive k value, your graph goes up k. When you have a negative k, your graph moves down k. So my first one, we're actually only going to do 1 and 2. It says y equals x squared minus 2. So that means I have a negative k value. So that means my graph moves down, and since my k value is 2, it's going to move down 2. Down 2. For my next one, we have a positive k value, y equals x squared plus 3. That means that my graph is going to move up, and my k value is 3, so it's going to move up 3. Go ahead and try the next two, and I'm going to move on to the next slide. Alright, we need to describe how each function moves in respect to its parent function. Then we're going to move the blue graph. Notice I don't have any blue graphs, but on yours you should have a blue graph right on top, and you should be able to click it and move it wherever you want to go. I can't do that because I am not using the same thing as you. So I'm just going to talk through and then draw it. So notice these have two things happening. They have an h and a k value. Remember, your h is inside parentheses. So if you have, I need a pen. If you have x minus h, it moves h to the right. And if it is x plus h, it moves h to the left. So in my first problem, we have x minus 2. So since we have a minus 2, that means it's going to move 2 to the right, because that 2 is negative. And then we have a plus 3 on the outside of our parentheses. Remember, if it's outside, it moves it up or down, and it's just the direction you think it would be. So since it's positive, it's going to move up 3. Remember, when you're moving your graph, you're essentially moving this like center point that's here on 0, 0. So that point needs to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 to the right, 1, 2, and that's where your new center for your graph is going to be. So it'll look like that. All right, for my second one, we have y equals 1, x plus 1 squared minus 2. I'm actually going to go ahead and change the squared to a cubed. I'll change it on yours already, but because that's the graph I chose. All right, so the first thing I notice is that we have a plus 1 inside. Remember, when there's a plus 1 inside, that moves it to the left. So it's going to move 1 to the left. And then we have a minus 2 on the outside. Ooh, that's not a highlighter. Minus 2. So that tells me it's going to go down 2. So again, we're going to move that point that's on 0, 0. We want to go 1 to the left, so we're going to kind of go 1 here, and then we're going to go down 2, 1, 2. So the new center point will be right there. The graph stays the same shape, so it's still that like S shape. Ooh, let's use a color not red. And there is your answer. All right, thank you for watching.